Yeah, disappointed. I really think that we had plenty of opportunities to, be in this game, had a chance to win the game, but we just didn't capitalize. Left 12 guys on base, and early on they kind of strike and are able to put 4 runs across the board in the first 3 innings. But I felt like we stabilized that a little bit on the mound, but we never could get anything going offensively. And I tip my hat to those guys. They outplayed us, and I hate to say that, but they outplayed us today in all areas.
Coach, it's twice now in this series that you guys have been out hit. Have you guys talked about that kind of the post-game meeting yet? Or?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we all know that we have to come through. We got to get those big hits when the runners are on, and if you mix a few of those in today and do that, it's a different game. And just baseball's hard, but at some point you got to take ownership with it, and we got to get that job done. And I know it's early, but every game matters, so we got to regroup and get ready for tomorrow.
What kind of went wrong with Cross there in the beginning?
I think their approach was really good. I really felt like their right-handed hitters were staying inside the ball and using the backside, which is exactly what they need to do against them. And thing that really stood out to me with their hitters is they weren't worried about hitting it over their heads. They were fine with just hitting that single back up the middle or backside, and they did that, and they kind of singled you to death and stuff. Then had a big hit mix in there, but I'm not going to say Cross had his best day, but I give a lot of credit for them to making it hard on him.
On Cross, is that change improved from last year? I noticed he used it a little bit more.
The what now?
The change up.
Yeah, well, today it wasn't. Today he didn't have that going. He needed that today early. I saw that because they were selling out to the fastball and just trying to use that backside. So I think if he would have landed that a little bit more, it would have kept him honest. Yeah, Tucker, that was great, man. He's a big, strong kid, and been waiting, for his opportunity, and he can do that and stuff. So I was very proud with how he caught. I'm proud with the swings he had there too. So it was good to see that from Tucker.
Coach, what did you learn about your team in today's loss, and how are you going to approach tomorrow's game?
Well, I mean, they're disappointed. I know that. I don't question their fight. I don't question their competitiveness. It's just at some point, though, you just got to simplify the game a little bit better and slow it down in their minds. And I think that's something that I knew there would be some growing pains with so many new guys in some relatively new positions. And but we're not making excuses. I mean, every game matters. When we try to, what our standards are and what we're trying to get to, everyone matters, whether it's the first weekend or the 12th weekend. And we just got to go out there and stay fundamental and just really make it a little bit tougher on those other pitchers.
What was your take on the Marist call right there with the hit by pitch?
I mean, it looked a little suspect to me from my angle, that it looked like he might have rolled into that a little bit. And, they had the replay ability, and, I'm sure I'll see it. I'll go back and look at it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was the right call.
Have you guys made a decision yet on who's going to take the mound tomorrow against Air Force? And if you have, who will it be?
Will Armistead. He's going to start tomorrow, and, ready to see him out there. He's been throwing the ball well in these last 3 weeks in scrimmages, so, excited to get him back out there.
Obviously, you guys are in the middle of the series, but Air Force, what do you guys know about them? What do you expect from them tomorrow?
Well, I think they got an experienced offensive club. I think they're going to bring some veteran hitters in here and stuff. They're just like us. They just played 3 games, and who knows what their pitching, status is and what they have. And that's, I challenged our guys, whether you through this weekend or not, you got to be ready to tow it tomorrow and do whatever you got to do to win.
First chance to get Drunken Miller out of there, kind of speak to his outing out there.
I was very pleased with the way he threw the baseball. We got his pitch count up in the 40s, and I felt like that was enough, especially on that long inning there. So we went fresh after him, but honestly, he did exactly what we needed. Somebody come in and cover, 2-3 innings and keep it right there, keep it close, and he did that. Like I said, we just didn't. We didn't compete good enough at the plate to score some runs and make it tougher on them.
Can you just talk about J.B. Middleton's outing and his growth from the offseason?
Yeah, I mean, y'all saw it. He's got some electric stuff. He is so capable, and he's not the finished product yet. He's still, just like all of them, they're continuing to grow. But I was pleased with what I saw there. Hated how that one, that last run scored. I think an error and then still second base and ground ball gets him to third, then the wild pitch and the 0-2 count and stuff. But, that's baseball. And the little things today came back and hurt us.
Seventh inning, I think you had a 2-on with no outs. Nolan Tucker was up. Just decided to bunt there. Just go for it.
Yeah, when you're down that, the 3 runs there, I didn't know if you were playing for 2 at that point, trying to create a big inning, hoping for that. So, hindsight's 20/20 with that, but he gets a base knock right there. You feel pretty good about the rhythm that you have and a chance of putting crooked number on there, but didn't work out today.
Do one more for Coach. Thank you all.